This is Good Morning Mumbai with Rishi K.
Welcome to Square Feet, our real estate property show where we have engaging discussions on real estate. Pleased to welcome into studio Jagdish, Raje, and along with Jagdish, Raje from GEM Engserv. His classmate, I believe you guys went to IIT Madras together. Yeah, yes. Shashank.
Yeah, long back.
Long back. Welcome to the show. Great to see you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, let's start this discussion right at the top, because a lot of what you do revolves around quality in real estate in terms of building services.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Jagdish, what do you mean by quality in the context of real estate construction?
Okay, quality has been in the blood of human beings. All the human development wouldn't have occurred if there was no inherent quest of quality in the human minds and all their endeavors. Now, the meaning of quality, the definition of quality has been evolving continuously. Today, there are more than one definitions of quality. The most popular definition of quality is generally to do with customer. So many people say customer satisfaction is quality. This is a very generic definition and would cut across any industry, any business, any product or any service. Coming from an engineering perspective, and the definition of quality that I like the best has to deal with the transaction that happens between a seller and a buyer. So it's more contractual in nature. A seller promises to sell a product or a service. He defines the characteristics of the product, saying that my product would have these features, and I promise to give you at a particular price. Now, when the actual delivery takes place, he might give the same thing to the customer, or he might not give the same thing to the customer. So, quality is, in a sense, the degree to which what has been promised and what has been actually delivered match entirely. The larger the gap, the larger would be the loss of quality. And if you say, I give you what exactly I have promised to give you, it's a highest quality product or service.
You were saying something.
Yeah, I was, just to add to what Shashank said just now, in real estate, it's an engineering product that a seller is selling. And that quality in that product comes through not only construction, but it also comes through design. And that's where I think the quality should be looked at, both in construction and in design. And through these discussions, we want to bring out what should be looked at as a quality aspect and what is away from quality or lack of quality.
A lot of people would argue that quality is too subjective a concept to be applicable to something like a home. Yeah, your thoughts on that, Shashank?
Yeah, I think I would say is a misconception. While I won't say quality can be 100% measured, but there are very large elements of quality that could be put to measures. When we define quality, we always say the characteristics of a product are of two natures. One is called a measure and one is called an attribute. Attribute is something which is like a go, no go, something I promise to give you, let's say, a glass of water, and I don't give you. So it's no go. But if I tell you I want to give you 100 milliliters of water and give you 90 milliliters of water, it's a measure. So when you want to create an objective measure of a quality, what you need to do is to define the product or define the service in terms of number of characteristics and try to put in as many measurable of that characteristic as possible. So the more measurables you do that, in the context of a real estate product, a house, the carpet area is absolutely measurable to the nearest square feet or nearest square centimeter. So that can be very objectively done. Strength of concrete, strength of steel, the size of tiles that we use, the wall dimensions, the open spaces, all are measurable. What is not easily measurable, and that's left to perception, and that's where customer satisfaction comes in.
Correct.
So the more the elements, and I think more than 80% of what we do in engineering can easily be measured. So more objective than subjective.
Yes, and adding to what Shashank said is the measure or the contractual promise and the delivery, the gap between those two is the quality, and that's what he was trying to say. And in design, there are objective numbers against which the design or the performance of